What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I did switch up my deck that I've been pushing with this season. I switched it up a little bit. I took out the mirror, put in the Valkyrie. I noticed that there were a lot more elite barbarians, double prince decks, and I just believe that with Valkyrie, it just has a more solid defense. But hopping straight into this one, so we see a hog and an ice spirit. So I automatically think it's going to be a hog 2.6 cycle, especially with the ice golem being dropped right there. So right here, I'm going to go barb barrel to clean up all of that mess. And the Valkyrie's going to actually do a really good job cleaning this up. And now I'm going to have a pretty solid counter push as long as the magic archer goes behind the Valkyrie until it is fireballed. But I'm going to send the miner and have the Valkyrie tanking for the miner. And right here, we're going to actually get pretty solid damage. If I can get a swing. Okay, so I don't get a swing, but we're not that far behind. The main thing in single elixir with this deck against a deck as fast as Hog 2.6 is to make sure you're not too far behind during single elixir. And then during double elixir, when you can spam more minor poison cycles, along with a little mix of Dark Prince and Magic Archer, you'll be doing pretty good here. So I'm gonna drop the Dark Prince in the back, and when I get the Magic Archer, I'm gonna try to be a little opportunistic with trying to, sync up some Princess Tower damage, or right here, sniping from across the bridge. And right here, I'm gonna take quite a bit of damage, but that's okay. I believe I'm gonna still be pretty decently off. You know, we're coming up onto double elixir time, and right here, I'm gonna drop the Valkyrie, and Valkyrie will help me clean up the ice golem as well. And now that I know it's a Hog 2.6, I can switch up the placement of the miner, and I'm able to get a lock. So we're going to play a little bit defensive, but also be opportunistic here. And right here, with only one skeleton, I go barb barrel, and I go Inferno Tower for the Hog Rider. And right now, I'm bringing the Hog Rider a little higher up. And right here, you'll see I am sniping the Princess Tower and forcing out a fireball really high up, so he cannot get some chip damage on the tower. And now I believe he's going to have to, he's not going to be able to get through. I was going to say he's going to have to log to get some damage. But I'm going to drop the Dark Prince in the midst of all of those guards and force out an Ice Golem. And just keep applying the pressure with troops. And I'm going to drop Inferno Tower. I don't have to worry too much about Fireball because he's going to want to keep the Fireball for the Magic Archer. And the Valkyrie will take care of the Musketeer right here. And I'm going to send the Miner to the back, and I'm going to poison as well on the Musketeer. And hopefully that's going to clean up most of the Musketeer, or at least let me barb barrel and be able to almost finish her off. And that log actually helps me by pushing the barb barrel back towards the Musketeer. And I'm going to go Dark Prince to tank for, to take damage from that Ice Spirit. The Magic Archer at the bridge to help clean up. I literally almost got a hit right there with the Magic Archer onto the Princess Tower. And now we're basically tied in terms of tower damage. And this is going to get pretty damn close to the last little few seconds, I believe. And Valkyrie is going to take most of the hits from the cannon, and Dark Prince at the bridge should force out an Ice Golem. And I'm going to go barb barrel so I can cycle back to an Inferno Tower. And he's going to go Fireball. And basically we are pretty much tied. He does have a slight lead, but by switching up the miner placement, I should be pretty good. I'm going to go Inferno Tower. So he's at 444 on his tower. So I'm going to go Valkyrie right here to clean everything up. And he's going to go Fireball, but that's going to be too... He's not going to have enough. And I'm just going to go all in right here with a really big push. And this honestly should... Yeah, so he doesn't... this is basically game over for him. He's not going to be able to win this. GG's, well played. And we'll hop into the next one. With the 2.6, just got to play it very, very close to the chest basically throughout the entire match. And at the end, you can be much more aggressive to beat the 2.6 Hog Cycle decks. So hopping into this match, we do not have Miner to start, but he does have Furnace, so if I'm kind of thinking it's probably going to be some sort of double spawner deck. Seeing the Inferno Dragon does make me believe it's going to be some version. of a double spawner, but then he drops the Night Witch, which then makes me feel like it's probably a Golem deck. So while I'm not sure, I'm going to drop guards right here. Just play defensive until I can figure out what exactly he has, or what deck he's running. One bat does get a little damage, but that's okay. If he drops a Golem in the back, I'm going to go Dark Prince, but he drops Musketeer. So I'm going to go Dark Prince. I would... Oh, so here's the Golem. Okay, so it is a Golem deck. So Infernal Tower will melt through the Golem, and when the Musketeer walks across, I'm going to drop a Valkyrie to clean up the Musketeer. And yeah, I think that's basically his little push at the beginning. But Valkyrie's going to help clean up the Golemites, and I'm going to get my Miner ready as the Valkyrie walks up and get the Valkyrie hopefully tanking for the Miner. I don't know if he has Tornado, so I'm going to place it right there. And he will need to drop something for that Valkyrie. He does not... Okay, so he has a Golem Mega Knight deck. This is going to be kind of interesting to play against. So I'm going to go Dark Prince to tank for the Mega Knight, and the Magic Archer and the guards will probably take care of the Inferno Dragon. And this is just going to be such an odd deck, but I'm going to drop a poison for the Furnace, and that will deny all but one Furnace at the very end. And I'm slightly tempted to drop a Miner to take care of that last Furnace right there, or last Fire Spirit. And I'll actually lock onto the Night Witch, and I'm going to try to see if I can get some damage going here. And I do get two hits onto the Princess Tower using the Magic Archer, which is honestly pretty good. And I'm going to go Valkyrie for the Musketeer. And any chance that I can get using the Magic Archer to get some chip damage onto the Princess Tower is going to be really good, because 2 hits from the Magic Archer onto the Princess Tower is basically a Fireball or Poison spell in terms of damage. So the Miner is going to get tons of value back there. And he's going to go Inferno Dragon, Mega Knight, and a Night Witch into this push. So he's going to try to get my Inferno Tower taken care of, so he can drop a Golem afterwards, but a Valkyrie and a Barb Barrel should be able to clean this up right here. So there's his Golem, and I'm going to go Inferno Tower. Had his Princess Tower been a little bit lower, or quite a bit lower, I would have gone Magic Archer right there and get some pretty good chip damage. But right here, we're going to go Magic Archer defensively right by the Princess Tower and go guards. And the guards will help distract the Inferno Dragon and also take care of the Musketeer. And I got a pretty decent sized push coming up right here, so I'll have all that taken for the Miner. And just Dark Prince take a hit. He doesn't take a hit, but it takes quite a bit for the Miner, and I'm getting really good chip damage on the opponent's Princess Tower. And I'm going to go Valkyrie walking up for his Mega Knight, and Poison right here at the bridge is going to get tons of value, and also distract the Inferno Dragon for a little bit while Valkyrie and Magic Archer takes care of the Mega Knight. And I'm going to go guards as well to protect my Magic Archer, and I'm going to go Miner, and I'm going to Poison, and I almost get the Night Witch as well, but she walks straight into it, so she's going to be taken care of. Barbell will take care of the Musketeer as well as the guards. And the Magic Archer, along with the guards, will take care of the Inferno Dragon. And he drops the Night Witch right at the bridge, so I'm going to use the Dark Prince to help protect my Magic Archer a little bit. I'm going to go Valkyrie as well, and I'm just going to poison everything down. And Valkyrie, Poison, Princess Tower, and the Magic Archer is going to take care of most of the Mega Knight. And I'm going to let that Fire Spirit make contact, but Inferno Tower, Barb Barrel should be pretty decent defense. I'm going to go Miner just to Miner Poison to get some chip damage done. He may get the Golem on my tower, but I have such a huge lead. I think this is going to be a really solid victory, and it is. We won by 600 hit points on the tower. Really close, but nonetheless, we still get a W, and we escape this win. This deck is going to be very defensive. You're going to have a lot of long games if you choose to use this deck on ladder. And I am on the lower end of the 6,000 trophy range, but I think this deck could be viable leading up to, you know, until you get to pretty high up in terms of being ranked globally. But right here, we both play the same card, and I give him a wow because we both send Miner, and we both respond with a Valkyrie. But I don't think his deck is going to be nearly similar to what mine is. But I'm going to go Barb Barrel and Magic Archer. Magic Archer toward the right side to deal with the Musketeer as well. And he doesn't drop anything, so just Magic Archer will be fine enough. And I will get some damage on the Princess Tower as the Magic Archer walks up. Unless he does drop that, which he does. But that's okay. So he's going to go Mortar. So it's a interesting Mortar deck with Valkyrie and Musketeer with Miner. And I'm going to hope the Miner does get the Mortar's attention. It might be too close. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's going to be too close, but that's going to be okay. It's going to get maybe 2-3 hits off. But I'm going to go Barb Barrel to prevent the last one if there is one. But Valkyrie's going to walk up, but it's going to lose because the opponent does have a Musketeer helping. And right here, it's going to be a slightly interesting defense. And I think I'm going to be okay here. I'm going to lose my shield on the Dark Prince, but that's okay. That's a pretty solid defense, and now I kind of know what he has. And now we should be doing pretty good here. So he has archers. I would poison and get that poison value, but I want to save my poison for the Mortar, just in case he does drop other stuff. And right here, I am going to drop Valkyrie to deal with this little push and clean that up. And now we have a Valkyrie. I think he may have to respond. I don't know. Can I get a hit? I don't get a hit. Yeah, I don't get a hit. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go Inferno Tower to take some damage from the Mortar. And I'm actually going to go Poison. And I'm going to go Magic Archer and actually get some real good chip damage and force out a card. I'm forcing out a Fireball at the bridge, but I still get 3 hits off on the Princess Tower using the Mortar. And so he drops the Musketeer from the back, and he drops Mortar again. So I'm going to split guards, and that's going to buy me a little bit of time. And I'm going to go Miner in the back, so that should definitely take the attention from the Mortar. Does it? Does it? Does it? Oh, it doesn't even get a chance to get a shot off. That's great. I'm going to go Valkyrie. I don't want to take more damage than I need to. And having both Valkyrie and Dark Prince in this matchup is actually really solid, because I can just go Dark Prince on the Miner and Valkyrie at the bridge to clean everything up. And I don't have to worry about the defense of the Miner dying to arrows or Fireball. So he drops Mortar again, and his Valkyrie's going to be dead. Okay, so he's going to Fireball my Inferno Tower, but I'm going to go Magic Archer and Barb Barrel, and I'm going to get tons of damage on the Princess Tower because of it. And now the Valkyrie is going to tank and protect the Princess Tower, and I got a Dark Prince and Valkyrie walking up with a Miner on the tower, and this is going to be a pretty solid push, hopefully. That doesn't just get whittled away very quickly because of the Valkyrie, which it seemed to have just happened. But I'm going to go Inferno Tower and Poison, and I'm just going to rinse and repeat at this point. Barb Barrel will help me take out the Musketeer, and it will also get 2 hits off on the Mortar, preventing any shots on my Princess Tower. And I'm going to go Dark Prince once this Valkyrie is taken care of, and I'm going to go Miner. And this Dark Prince Miner push is actually pretty solid. And the Dark Prince is not going to get anywhere near the Princess Tower, but just the fact that he's going to have to drop the archers in the back, which means I can create poison value on both the Musketeer and the archers along with the Mortar. And then right here, just connections on the Princess Tower for days with Magic Archer. And right here, I think this is GG's well played. Miner's locked on, and that is GG's well played. This deck is really solid, super defensive. It's going to be all about the counter push on your opponent. But right here, we did go 3-0 in this video. We did end up being above 6,100 trophies. This deck's going to be really solid in terms of defense. Just focus on the counter push again. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you next time.